What do Madagascar's flag colors truly symbolize? The flag of Madagascar proudly waves three colors: white, red, and green, each imbued with deep meaning and significance to the nation's identity. The white represents purity and the spirit of freedom, symbolizing the hope and aspirations of the Malagasy people for unity and peace. This is particularly poignant given the country's rich history of struggle and perseverance. The red stands for the bloodshed of Madagascar's ancestors, reflecting their courage and sacrifice in the fight for independence and sovereignty. Finally, the green represents the lush landscapes and bountiful nature of Madagascar, a country famous for its unique biodiversity. Together, these colors weave a narrative of the nation's past, celebrating both its heritage and its aspirations for the future. Just as the flag unfurls in the wind, it tells the story of resilience and hope, inviting everyone to appreciate the beauty and complexity of Madagascar's culture and spirit. Guess what really drives Ryan's world popularity? Ryan Koji, a dynamic figure in the world of children's entertainment, has made quite a splash with his engaging product line, Ryan's World. This vibrant brand features everything from fun toys to colorful clothing that kids absolutely love. You can find these products at major retailers like Walmart and Target, making them easily accessible for families. The magic of Ryan's World lies in its connection with children who adore Ryan's energetic YouTube videos, where he unboxes and reviews toys. This not only entertains kids, but also creates a sense of belonging and excitement around his brand. Ryan's ability to engage his audience and promote creativity through play is key to his success. With his products, parents can provide their kids with high-quality, enjoyable items that encourage imaginative exploration. So, have you checked out Ryan's World yet? It's taking the toy market by storm. Did you know AI can be sexist too? A striking example of this issue is Amazon's recruitment AI, which was designed to help streamline the hiring process. However, in 2018, it was revealed that the system had developed a bias against female candidates for tech positions. How did this happen? The AI was trained on a vast amount of historical hiring data that reflected existing gender biases in the tech industry. Consequently, the AI started favoring male applicants, effectively learning and amplifying the prejudices found in the data. This disturbing incident highlights a crucial concern. If artificial intelligence systems inherit flawed data, they can perpetuate and even exacerbate societal inequalities. As we move deeper into the age of AI, it becomes vital to scrutinize how these technologies are developed and ensure they promote fairness and equality, rather than reinforce outdated stereotypes. Believe it or not, déjà vu is a real thing. Déjà vu is that curious feeling you get when you suddenly believe you've been somewhere or done something before, even though you know it's brand new. It's like your brain is playing tricks on you. Scientists suggest that this mysterious sensation may happen due to a little hiccup in how our memory works. Imagine your brain as a busy librarian. Sometimes a new experience gets mistakenly shelved alongside the long-term memories, leading to that eerie sense of familiarity. While many people experience déjà vu at least once in their lives, researchers still aren't entirely sure why it happens. Some believe it could be tied to the brain's way of processing information or even a momentary overlap between short-term and long-term memory pathways. Isn't it fascinating how our minds can create such illusions? Did you know sleep timing affects mental health? Recent research shows that when you go to bed significantly influences your risk of developing conditions like depression and anxiety. A study indicates that individuals who regularly fall asleep after 1 a.m. are particularly vulnerable. This alarming trend suggests that late-night habits disrupt not only our sleep patterns, but also our emotional well-being. Why is this the case? The body has a natural circadian rhythm that regulates sleep and wake cycles. And when this rhythm is thrown off by late nights, it can lead to feelings of stress and irritability. Sleep is vital for mental health, helping to recharge the brain and regulate mood. Lack of adequate sleep can disrupt hormone levels that control feelings of happiness and stability. So if you often find yourself tossing and turning at night, the key to better mental health might just lie in adjusting your bedtime. How can a simple change in when you sleep lead to a brighter mood and healthier mind? This might surprise you. Kids sleepwalk more than adults. Research shows that sleepwalking occurs in 5 to 15% of children each year, while only 1 to 1.5% of adults experience this unusual nighttime behavior. The reason behind this difference often ties back to genetics, meaning that if a child has a family history of sleepwalking, their chances of doing it themselves increase. Sleepwalking typically happens during deep sleep and can lead to some amusing or even scary situations, like a child wandering around the house unaware. While most children outgrow sleepwalking, it can be concerning for parents who might catch their little ones in action. Enhancing safety at home, like removing obstacles and monitoring sleep patterns, can help keep sleepwalking kids safe. So if your kid gets up in the night and starts walking around, know they might just be part of that sleepwalking statistic. Guess what really drives penguins to thrive? Penguins have a remarkable adaptation that helps them survive in their salty ocean habitat. They possess a special gland located above their eyes, which extracts excess salt from the seawater they swallow while hunting for food. This unique feature allows them to convert that salt into fresh water, making it safe to drink. Imagine diving into the ocean and coming back with a built-in filter for fresh water. That's exactly what these amazing birds can do. When penguins dive deep, they can consume fish and other marine life without worrying about dehydration. Instead of needing to find fresh water sources on land, their bodies efficiently manage the salt, keeping them healthy and hydrated. This incredible adaptation highlights the ingenuity of evolution, enabling penguins to thrive in some of the most challenging environments on the planet. Isn't nature fascinating? Prepare to be amazed by unbelievably chilling. What was the Judas chair? This medieval device, ominously known as the chair of torture, was created to instill fear and extract confessions from its victims. Imagine a large, sinister chair covered with between 500 to 2,500 sharp spikes, each one eager to pierce the skin of anyone unfortunate enough to sit in it. Straps secured the person tightly in place, ensuring escape was nearly impossible. What's even more harrowing is that the Judas chair could be heated, transforming this horrific instrument of torture into a blazing ordeal. Often wielded by tyrants, it became synonymous with intimidation during the bleak episodes of the Middle Ages, when authorities deemed extracting confessions necessary. Victims endured this agonizing experience, hoping to elicit valuable information or a confession to alleged crimes. Though the use of the Judas chair has long been abolished, the mere thought of such a device serves as a chilling reminder of the lengths people went to in their pursuit of the truth. Thankfully, modern justice embraces fair practices and humane methods instead. Did you know California protects splashing in puddles? This unique law is a delightful reminder of how important play is for children. In the Golden State, regulations actually prohibit adults from stopping kids from jumping over puddles and splashing through water. By embracing this playful spirit, the law encourages children to experience the joys of childhood fully. It recognizes that play isn't just fun, it's critical for healthy development. Splashing in puddles can enhance creativity and foster social skills as kids engage with their environment and peers. This simple act of enjoying nature also connects children to the world around them. Instead of discouraging joyful moments, California champions them, allowing kids to create memories filled with laughter and excitement. Isn't it refreshing to see a law that prioritizes joy and freedom in childhood? Just imagine the smiles of kids splashing happily on a rainy day. Why exactly does an avocado need so much water? Growing just one avocado requires a staggering 74 gallons of water, which translates to about 280 liters. This impressive water demand underlines how thirsty these delicious fruits can be. Avocados are not just creamy and tasty, they also come with a significant resource requirement. Thriving in warm, sunny climates, they are mainly cultivated in regions like Mexico and California, where farmers often rely on irrigation to meet the water needs of these trees. To put this into perspective, consider how much water you use daily for drinking, cooking, and bathing. Now imagine needing that much more just for a single avocado. As the popularity of avocados has skyrocketed, so too have concerns about sustainability. While many enjoy adding avocados to their toast or smoothies, it's crucial to think about the environmental impact of our food choices. Next time you savor this green gem, remember the thirsty journey it took from farm to table, and consider how your dietary habits might affect our planet. Guess what made portable computers a reality? The Epson HX20, launched in 1981, revolutionized the way we think about technology on the go. Weighing in at just 1.6 kilograms, this nifty device was the very first commercially successful portable computer, paving the way for the laptops and tablets we use today. Imagine a time when computers were massive machines tethered to desks. Then comes along the HX20, fitting into a briefcase. With its built-in printer, 120-character LCD screen, and rechargeable batteries, it brought the power of computing right into our hands. Students could take notes in class, business people could manage schedules on the train, and tech enthusiasts could explore programming anywhere. While the design might seem a bit clunky by today's standards, it was a game changer in its time, showing that you didn't have to be bound to an office desk to get work done. The HX20's success sparked a wave of innovation, leading to the sleek laptops we now carry around everywhere. So the next time you use your portable device, give a nod to the Epson HX20 for making it all possible. Here's a wild fact about Lamborghini models. A speed comparison animation showcases the evolution of various Lamborghini models throughout history, highlighting the advancements in speed and performance of these iconic sports cars. Lamborghini, known for its luxurious and powerful vehicles, has dramatically transformed over the decades. From the classic Miura, which set the standard in the 1960s, to modern marvels like the Aventador and Huracan, these cars not only turned heads but also pushed the limits of engineering. The animation beautifully visualizes how each model has increased in speed, horsepower, and aerodynamic design. For example, while the Miura boasted speeds of around 170 mph, the latest models can exceed 200 mph with stunning acceleration. This evolution shows how technology and innovation blend to create unmatched driving experiences. Watching this comparison can ignite a passion for automotive design and invite viewers to appreciate the artistry behind each Lamborghini. Isn't it fascinating to see how far these machines have come? Surprisingly, it's a fact that you might be surprised to discover how planes fly. It's a captivating blend of science and engineering that keeps aircraft soaring high above us. Four main forces make this airborne magic possible: lift, thrust, drag, and weight. Lift is the star of the show, generated primarily by an airplane's wings as air flows cleverly over and under them. This mysterious force is akin to an invisible hand, supporting the airplane and allowing it to rise into the sky. Next, we have thrust, which propels the plane forward. Imagine the roar of jet engines working hard. This force pushes against the resistance of drag. Drag, a force that acts in the opposite direction to thrust, can be like wind pressing against your face when you sprint. Pilots must manage this resistance carefully to keep gaining speed. Finally, there's weight, the gravitational pull that holds everything down. The interaction of these four forces, when balanced perfectly, enables an aircraft to take off, cruise smoothly, and come in for a safe landing. So the next time you gaze up at an airplane flying high, appreciate the remarkable teamwork of lift, thrust, drag, and weight that brings the marvel of flight to life. Ever wondered about the tiniest computer ever created? In 2018, researchers from the University of Michigan achieved a remarkable feat in the realm of technology by building the world's smallest computer, measuring a mere 0.12 inches on each side. To put that into perspective, it's smaller than a grain of rice. This tiny marvel isn't just a party trick. It represents a significant leap forward in computer science and engineering. The mini-computer was designed to perform specific tasks like sensing data and processing it, opening the door to exciting possibilities in various fields. Imagine how such tiny devices could revolutionize industries like healthcare, where tiny sensors could monitor patients in real time without being intrusive. Or think about the potential in environmental monitoring, where small computers could track climate changes or pollution levels in hard-to-reach places. The creation of this compact technology raises fascinating questions about the future of computing and how we might integrate such small devices into our everyday lives. Could we soon see these tiny computers working alongside us in ways we haven't even imagined yet? Is it really true that Golden Rock defies gravity? This extraordinary site, also known as Quirky Pagoda, features a magnificent golden boulder balanced on the edge of Mount Quirky. Covered in shimmering gold leaf, this captivating rock is not only a visual marvel, but also a significant pilgrimage destination for countless Buddhists. According to legend, the enormous boulder supports itself on a single strand of the Buddha's hair, symbolizing profound faith and devotion. To reach this breathtaking landmark, visitors embark on a rewarding trek that draws thousands of pilgrims and tourists each year. They believe that completing the journey brings blessings of good health and prosperity. Along the trail, colorful prayer flags flutter in the breeze, and small shrines invite travelers to pause for prayer offerings. As you near the rock, the stunning vistas of the surrounding landscape make the climb even more worthwhile. Most visitors marvel at how this giant boulder seemingly defies gravity, fostering a magical atmosphere that elevates the spiritual experience. For anyone seeking wellness or simply wanting to bask in the beauty and culture of Myanmar, Golden Rock surely promises unforgettable memories. What if I told you snakes can come from toilets? In Austria, a surprising incident startled a man while he was sitting on his toilet. He experienced a sharp pain and soon discovered the source. An albino reticulated python had bitten his genitals after slithering up through the pipes. This unexpected encounter was caused by the snake escaping from a neighbor's apartment. Imagine the shock of finding a snake in such an intimate place. The man didn't just suffer from physical pain. This bizarre experience led to lasting psychological trauma. Snakes in toilets might sound like a scene from a horror movie, but this event serves as a reminder of how interconnected our living spaces can be. It also highlights the importance of ensuring that pets are securely contained, especially when they're as large as a python. Can you believe how bizarre this situation turned out to be? Did you know Italy was once ruled by a cruel king? In ancient times, the region now called modern Italy was known as Acragos, under the dominion of the infamous King Phalaris. Phalaris wasn't just any ruler. He was notorious for his extreme cruelty. His reign was marked by horrific punishments that he used to instill fear amongst his subjects. People were terrified of what would happen if they dared to oppose him or commit even minor offenses. Phalaris believed that controlling his kingdom through terror was the best way to maintain authority. His methods included barbaric punishments like using a brazen bull for executions, where individuals were trapped inside and subjected to intense heat. This gruesome tactic was designed to send a chilling message to anyone thinking of defiance. Phalaris's legacy serves as a stark reminder of how absolute power can transform leadership into tyranny. How do you think his methods shaped society back then? Here's a wild fact about children's rights in America. Children in the United States have a remarkable right to care for themselves, illustrating a strong cultural belief in independence and self-care. This idea is rooted in the concept that kids should learn to make decisions and handle responsibilities from a young age. By encouraging self-sufficiency, society helps children gain the skills they need to thrive. Think about it. When children are taught how to care for themselves, like preparing simple meals, managing their time, and resolving conflicts, they build confidence and resilience. It's not just about being independent, it's also about preparing them for adulthood. This approach aligns with broader societal values that celebrate individual freedom and responsibility, raising important questions about how we nurture future generations. How can we further support children's growth as confident, capable individuals? Discover the joy behind passion-driven arts. Artists often embrace hobbies like dancing or writing not to chase fame, but to celebrate the pure joy these activities bring. Imagine a dancer twirling gracefully, lost in the rhythm of the music, or a writer pouring their heart into a poem. For many, these creative outlets serve as a sanctuary, a place where they can express their thoughts and feelings freely. Engaging in these art forms can also boost mental health, providing an escape from daily stress. It's fascinating to think how many people find solace in their hobbies while building a community with others who share the same passion. Whether it's a painter capturing the beauty of nature or a musician composing melodies in their living room, the core motivation remains the same. It's all about the love for the art itself. Why do you engage in your favorite pastime? Did you know that seahorse dads carry babies? In the underwater realm of seahorses, traditional gender roles take a remarkable twist, as it's the male who becomes pregnant. After a captivating mating dance, the female seahorse deposits her eggs into the male's brood pouch, a unique chamber located on his abdomen. This pouch serves as a safe haven where the male fertilizes the eggs and nurtures them for several weeks. During this incubation period, the male carefully regulates temperature, oxygen flow, and salinity, ensuring the developing embryos thrive. His dedication doesn't stop there. He also protects the tiny seahorses from potential predators and must contract in a series of labor-like movements to release fully formed young into the ocean. This extraordinary example of true male pregnancy is unique in the animal kingdom, prompting fascination among scientists. Historically, ancient Asian cultures viewed seahorses as symbols of protection and good fortune, likely influenced by their unusual parenting habits. Biologists continue to study these fascinating creatures to better understand reproductive biology and the diverse adaptations of life on Earth. In the world of seahorses, fatherhood showcases an unparalleled level of commitment. Ever wondered why panda bears wear those eye patches? It's not just for style. Those striking black patches around a panda's eyes play a crucial role in their life. Scientists believe these markings help pandas communicate with each other. In the wild, they're solitary animals and rely on visual signals to convey emotions and intent. The black patches may make their facial expressions more noticeable, helping them express feelings like curiosity or aggression. Plus, the dark fur likely protects their eyes from the sun's glare, much like sunglasses do for us. These unique patterns might also serve to confuse predators or rivals by breaking up their faces' outlines in the dense forest they call home. Interestingly enough, the distinct markings we see today evolve as the pandas mature from just adorable little cubs to the wonderful adults they become. Overall, those eye patches are not just a fashion choice. They're essential for survival and social interaction in the wild. So next time you see a panda, remember there's more to those adorable faces than meets the eye. Is it really wasteful to throw away money? Many people might think that throwing large sums of cash around is just a fun way to show off wealth. But the truth is much deeper. When we waste money, we're not just tossing bills. We're also neglecting the real value of our resources. Think about it. Every dollar you spend can represent hours of hard work, creativity, and opportunity. Spending recklessly can lead to financial struggles and even a lack of fulfillment in other areas of life. This idea challenges us to reconsider what we truly value. Instead of spending on fleeting pleasures, we could invest in experiences or projects that bring genuine joy. For instance, using that money for educational purposes or community projects can create lasting impacts, far beyond the momentary thrill of a lavish purchase. So next time you consider a big expenditure, ask yourself, is this really worth it, or am I just wasting money? Discover how regional evolution shapes species like Bitoreptil kuno. Regional development is crucial for understanding how species adapt and thrive in their environments. One fascinating example is the Bitoreptil kuno, a unique reptile that showcases evolutionary progress in its specific habitat. As certain regions experience changes in climate, geography, or even competition with other species, animals like the Bitoreptil kuno undergo adaptations that enable them to survive and reproduce effectively. Another remarkable case is the marmoset, which illustrates how evolutionary pressure can lead to distinct characteristics tailored to local conditions. Studying these species not only enhances our understanding of evolution, but also emphasizes the importance of preserving regional habitats. By protecting these environments, we ensure that species like the Bitoreptil kuno and marmoset can continue their remarkable evolutionary journey, reminding us of the delicate balance between nature and development. Let's uncover the truth about Virginia's presidential legacy. This remarkable state is often hailed as the birthplace of 8 U.S. presidents, making it a cornerstone of American political history. Among these influential leaders is George Washington, who not only served as the first president, but also guided the fledgling nation through its most challenging early years. Following him, Thomas Jefferson emerged as a key figure, crafting the Declaration of Independence and laying the groundwork for democratic ideals. Adding to this impressive roster, James Madison, known as the father of the Constitution, significantly shaped the framework of American governance. Virginia's landscape is dotted with historic sites like Washington's Mount Vernon and Jefferson's Monticello, where visitors can connect with the lives and legacies of these extraordinary individuals. This rich tapestry of history illustrates Virginia's substantial impact on the United States, both politically and culturally. As you reflect on presidential history, consider how one state can wield such profound influence in shaping the ideals and values of a nation. Isn't it fascinating how Virginia's legacy continues to resonate in modern America? Ever thought about why blue whales sing underwater? These magnificent creatures, the largest animals on Earth, employ their stunning vocal abilities to communicate with one another. Blue whales generate low-frequency calls that can travel for hundreds of miles through the ocean, much like sending sonic messages across vast distances. These sounds enable them to connect with potential mates or fellow whales, effectively creating an underwater network of communication. It is believed that these songs also assist whales in navigating the deep, dark seas, guiding them safely through complex oceanic terrains. What's remarkable is that the frequencies produced by blue whales often fall below the range of human hearing, allowing them to produce sounds that we cannot perceive. Additionally, their songs contribute to social bonding, an essential aspect of their lives in the wild. It's almost as if they're holding a concert beneath the waves. So when you next think about the ocean's wonders, remember that blue whales are not just drifting through the water, they are actively singing, creating the largest and most impressive symphony on our planet. You might be shocked to learn that Sherlock Holmes isn't real. Recent research from Britain has uncovered a surprising belief among British teens. A staggering 1,110 out of 3,000 surveyed think that Sherlock Holmes, the clever detective created by Sir Arthur Conan Doyle, actually existed. This fascinating finding highlights how deeply literature can influence our understanding of reality. Many teens may have grown up with stories of Holmes solving mysteries on Baker Street, making it easy to blur the lines between fiction and history. In a world awash with information, it's intriguing that so many young people embrace this iconic character as a part of the real world. This situation raises questions about how we perceive fictional characters and the impact of storytelling on our lives. It also invites discussions about critical thinking and the importance of distinguishing fact from fiction. So what's your take on this? Could it be that fiction holds more sway over our beliefs than we realize? Believe it or not, tea bags freshen your shoes. You might think tea bags are just for your cozy cup of tea, but they have a surprising secret. If you place unused tea bags inside your shoes overnight, they work wonders by absorbing unpleasant odors. The natural properties of the tea can neutralize smells, leaving your footwear fresh and revitalized by morning. Whether it's the last pair you wore on a long walk or those sneakers that have seen better days, tea bags come to the rescue. This simple trick not only saves your shoes from lingering odors, but also gives a slight herbal scent that can make slipping into them more pleasant. Plus, it's an eco-friendly way to repurpose those used tea bags instead of tossing them in the bin. Next time your shoes need a pick-me-up, why not give this clever hack a try? What if I told you about China's space station park? In an exciting blend of nature and innovation, an indoor park in China has captured the spotlight by setting 7 Guinness World Records. This park, designed to mimic the environment of a space station, features futuristic architecture that showcases how we might live in space someday. Imagine a place filled with lush greenery, incredible sculptures, and advanced technology, all under a dome that feels like you're floating among the stars. Visitors can explore various sections that represent different space themes, making it more than just a park. It's an experience. Not only does this park engage the imagination of young space enthusiasts, but it also highlights China's commitment to pioneering sustainable and imaginative spaces. What will the future hold for urban parks inspired by the cosmos? Discover Muhammad Ali's bold stand against the Vietnam War. In 1964, legendary boxer Muhammad Ali, who was born Cassius Clay, embraced Islam, which profoundly influenced his life choices. By 1967, Ali made headlines again when he refused to fight in the Vietnam War, citing his religious beliefs and opposition to the conflict. This courageous decision led to a highly publicized trial where he was convicted of draft evasion, facing harsh criticism and losing his boxing titles. Many viewed him as a controversial figure, yet he stood firm, famously declaring, "I ain't got no quarrel with them, Viet Cong." Despite the backlash, Ali's conviction was eventually overturned in 1971, allowing him to return to boxing and reclaim his legacy. His journey symbolizes not just a fight in the ring, but also a stand for personal beliefs and justice. Today, Ali is celebrated not just as a sports hero, but as a powerful advocate for civil rights and social change. How did his choices inspire others to take a stand? Most people don't know this, but luxury restrooms exist. Located on the 6th floor of Deji Plaza in Nanjing, China, the world's most luxurious public restroom is a remarkable design by the architecture studio X Plus Living. Step inside and you'll feel as if you've entered a spring garden, thanks to beautiful decor that features vibrant flowers and lush plants. The restroom's standout elements include a stunning butterfly wing-shaped floor, which creates a whimsical atmosphere, and a golden ceiling adorned with intricate bee figures that brings a touch of elegance. This isn't just any ordinary restroom. It's also fully accessible for individuals with disabilities, ensuring that everyone can enjoy this unique experience. With its thoughtful design and luxurious touches, this restroom redefines what a public bathroom can be, transforming an everyday space into a delightful retreat. Who knew that the humble restroom could offer such a lavish escape in the heart of a bustling city? You'll be amazed by our communication habits. Recent insights reveal that people love sharing their personal experiences and thoughts, especially on social media platforms like Facebook and Instagram. This trend highlights a significant cultural shift where storytelling and expressing opinions have become essential parts of our daily lives. Think about it. How often do we scroll through our feeds, captivated by friends' vacation photos, heartfelt stories, or even quick thoughts on current events? This sharing creates a sense of community, allowing individuals to connect over shared experiences or differing viewpoints. It also empowers people to tell their stories, making them feel valued and heard. In a world where face-to-face conversations are declining, social media serves as a vital platform that fosters these connections. Are we witnessing the rise of a new era in communication, where personal stories hold immense power? Why exactly does a candy share a name with a horse? The lollipop, a delightful treat loved by many, owes its quirky name to a racehorse named Lollipop that raced in the early 20th century. This sweet tribute to a fast-running horse adds a fun twist to the candy's origin. In fact, the name Lollipop comes from the combination of lolly, which refers to tongue, and pop, meaning slap or hit, suggesting a treat that's meant to be enjoyed by licking. This candy has captured the hearts of both kids and adults, becoming a staple at birthday parties and fairs. As the years went by, the lollipop evolved from simple hard candy on a stick to a variety of flavors and styles, from rainbow swirls to gourmet creations. This evolution not only speaks to the creativity of candy makers, but also ties back to its intriguing origins. Who wouldn't smile thinking of the speeding racehorse behind such a sweet delight? Turns out the truth is that hearts guide traffic. In the Icelandic city of Akureyri, traffic lights have taken a sweet twist by showcasing hearts instead of the usual red circles. This creative approach emerged after the 2008 economic crisis to help uplift the spirits of the community. By replacing the traditional signals with heart shapes, the initiative aimed to promote a sense of joy and positivity among residents and visitors alike. It's not just a quirky design, These heart-shaped lights symbolize hope and resilience, reminding everyone of the community's strong bond and ability to overcome difficulties. As locals and tourists stop at these unique lights, they're treated to a delightful experience, which adds a touch of warmth to their journey. The hearts stand out in contrast to Okariri's breathtaking landscapes, making it a charming destination where love and hope can literally light the way. Did you know lions mate up to 100 times daily? It's true, these magnificent big cats are not just famous for their roars, they also have an impressive mating ritual. When a lioness is in estrus, or heat, she and the male lion can mate every 10 to 20 minutes. This intense period of mating lasts for about 5 to 7 days and involves a lot of activity. While they might seem like they are constantly busy, it can take the lioness between 6 to 9 mating cycles before she actually becomes pregnant. This fascinating reproductive strategy helps ensure that the strongest genes are passed on to their cubs. So next time you think of lions, remember that their love life is just as wild as their life in the savannah. Guess what really drives battery life down? Batteries are truly fascinating devices, but they don't last forever. The science behind their decline is intriguing. Inside a battery, chemical reactions create electricity, allowing our gadgets to function. However, just like us, batteries age and experience wear and tear. Over time, these internal chemical reactions begin to degrade due to constant use and the natural passage of time. This degradation leads to a gradual loss of capacity, meaning the battery can hold less charge than when it was new. Factors like temperature can speed up this process too. For example, leaving a battery in a hot car can cause even faster deterioration. So the next time your phone dies quicker than usual, remember that its battery is a complex system that gets less efficient with time. How can we care for our batteries to make them last longer? Believe it or not, the Simpsons characters have 4 fingers. This iconic design choice made by the show's creators stems from a desire for animation efficiency. By simplifying characters to have only 4 fingers on each hand, the production team saves valuable time and effort. Imagine having to animate 5 fingers. Each wiggle or gesture would take much longer to draw. This clever simplification doesn't just speed up the animation process, it also creates a distinctive and recognizable look that fans have come to love. Characters like Homer, Marge, and Bart are instantly identifiable, making them timeless icons of pop culture. This bold choice also allows for smoother motion and clearer expressions, which enhance comedic moments and emotional scenes. The 4-finger design has even become a trademark of the show, influencing other animated series to adopt similar styles. So next time you watch The Simpsons, take a moment to appreciate how a simple design decision contributes to its charm and longevity in the world of television. Did you know that Italy built a courthouse for the mafia trial? This remarkable decision was made in the 1980s when the Italian government was determined to take a stand against organized crime. The courthouse in Palermo was specifically designed to handle an unprecedented case that began in 1986, involving 434 defendants connected to the Sicilian mafia. The trial, stretching over 6 years, is recognized as the largest of its kind in history. It showcased a bold move to confront the powerful mafia, with judges and prosecutors fiercely dedicated to seeking justice despite threats and intimidation. During this monumental legal battle, testimonies revealed the extent of mafia operations and corruption, making it a pivotal moment in Italy's ongoing struggle against crime. The trial not only aimed to hold criminals accountable, but also sought to inspire public faith in the legal system. Can you imagine the bravery it took to pursue such a massive endeavor? Why do cows love classical music so much? Research shows that cows actually produce more milk when they listen to soothing tunes, particularly classical compositions. The rhythmic and calming nature of this music appears to reduce stress levels in these gentle giants. When cows are relaxed, their bodies can focus on milk production, leading to higher yields. Studies have demonstrated that playing tracks from famous composers like Mozart and Beethoven can create an environment that fosters happiness among cows. Imagine a leisurely afternoon on a farm with the melodic sounds floating through the air, helping the cows feel at ease. Not only does this improve their mood, but it also positively impacts the farmer's profits. Many dairy farmers have recognized the benefits of these musical interludes and are now incorporating them into their daily routines. So the next time you hear a classic symphony, think about how it might be helping our bovine friends produce that delicious glass of milk. Who knew music could play such a crucial role in farming? Can you believe gossiping is illegal in Indiana? This surprising law highlights how some places take community respect seriously. In Indiana, spreading spiteful rumors isn't just frowned upon, it's against the law. These laws reflect a strong cultural push to maintain harmony among neighbors. The state aims to encourage kindness and positive interactions, reminding everyone of the damage that gossip can cause. Instead of tearing each other down with gossip, Indiana encourages its residents to lift each other up and foster a friendly environment. This may sound strange to many, but it serves as a lesson about the power of words. In a world where social media can amplify gossip, Indiana's stance offers an interesting perspective on community values and the importance of maintaining respectful relationships. So next time you hear a juicy rumor, it might just be worth remembering how it could affect others. Is it really true that a computer beat a chess champion? In 1997, IBM's Deep Blue supercomputer made history by defeating the reigning world chess champion, Garry Kasparov, in a series of matches. This marked a groundbreaking moment in the world of artificial intelligence, as it was the first time a computer triumphed over a human champion in a complete chess game. Deep Blue was no ordinary computer. It was specially designed to calculate millions of possible moves per second. While Kasparov was a seasoned player known for his strategic thinking and deep understanding of the game, Deep Blue relied on its ability to analyze vast amounts of data and evaluate patterns. This monumental victory sparked debates about the role of machines in human endeavors and posed questions about the future of AI. Could we be witnessing the dawn of a new era where computers not only assist us but also challenge our most talented minds? Discover the hilarious side of deep-sea diving. When deep-sea divers use helium-rich gas for breathing at great depths, it creates a surprising effect on their voices. Instead of the deep, booming sounds we might expect, divers often sound like cartoon characters, making their underwater communications quite amusing. This voice distortion arises because helium is lighter than the nitrogen we typically breathe, altering the sound's pitch. While this humorous twist adds a lighthearted element to their mission, it doesn't distract from the serious work these divers do in marine exploration. They conduct vital research on coral reefs, study underwater ecosystems, and recover objects from the ocean floor. So the next time you hear a diver giggling through their helium-filled voice, remember they're not just having fun, they're engaged in essential ocean work. Isn't it fascinating how something as simple as gas can change our perception? Experience the magic of Malawi's Tanya Gulavamulu dance. This vibrant dance celebrates tradition by bringing to life a range of characters, from lively animals to haunting demons. Performers use intricate movements and colorful costumes to embody these figures, creating a stunning visual spectacle that captures the audience's attention. The Tanya Gulavamulu dance is not just entertainment. It represents a unique form of cultural expression. It blends elements of fear and artistry, inviting viewers to explore the complex emotions tied to these performances. Participants often rehearse for months, mastering the choreography that reflects age-old stories and local folklore. These dances play a vital role in community gatherings, celebrations, and rituals, reinforcing social bonds and cultural identity. By engaging with this dynamic art form, audiences gain insight into the rich heritage of Malawi, where each performance serves as a bridge connecting the past with the present. So next time you hear about Malawi, remember that its cultural tapestry is woven with spectacular stories told through dance. Believe it or not, kittens need their mothers longer. New research shows that domestic kittens require at least 4 months with their mothers to learn vital life skills and social behaviors. During this critical period, Mama Cat teaches her little ones how to groom themselves, interact with other cats, and even understand the world around them. Kittens who spend enough time with their mothers develop healthier habits and are less likely to exhibit behavioral issues later in life. Moreover, the quality of care they receive during these early months greatly impacts their health and lifespan. A nurturing environment helps them grow stronger and more confident as they become adults. So if you're thinking about adopting a kitten, remember that those first few months are essential for their well-being. Giving them the time they need with their mother could make all the difference in their future happiness and health. Let's uncover the truth about Tall and Tango in Mexico. This breathtaking destination boasts stunning thermal waterfalls, mesmerizing turquoise rivers, and mysterious steaming caves. Imagine stepping into a world that seems straight out of a sci-fi movie. The waterfalls cascade dramatically, their warm waters inviting you to soak in nature's embrace. The rivers, with their vibrant turquoise hues, create an enchanting contrast against the lush greenery surrounding them. You'll find yourself captivated by the unique geological formations and the soothing sounds of flowing water. As you explore the steaming caves, you can feel the warm air wrapping around you like a cozy blanket, offering a hint of the geothermal activity beneath the surface. Tall and Tango isn't just a feast for the eyes, it's an adventure of the senses. Why not make plans to see these otherworldly landscapes for yourself? This might surprise you. A kidney sold for millions. In 1909, a man in Florida made headlines after selling his kidney to an insurance company for an astonishing $5.7 million. This unusual transaction raised eyebrows as he still needed to keep one kidney to ensure his survival. The deal was part of a bold plan to secure financial stability, perhaps driven by desperate circumstances. Although the sale of human organs is generally illegal in the United States, the complexities of insurance, debt, and personal choice made this case particularly fascinating. How could someone value a body part at such a high price? This situation sparked discussions about the ethics of organ sales, medical needs, and the risks people will take for money. It also highlighted the often overlooked life and death decisions that can push individuals into extreme measures. What does this mean for our understanding of health, wealth, and morality? Why exactly does hang 10 thrill surfers today? This popular surfer slang refers to the exhilarating act of balancing with all 10 toes hanging over the edge of a longboard while riding a wave. Originating in the 1960s, the term captures a critical part of surf culture and embodies the spirit of adventure. Hang 10 is often performed on heavier longboards, which provide more stability and make it easier to achieve this impressive feat. Surfers love this maneuver because it showcases their skill and confidence while creating a strikingly cool image as they glide across the water. This act is not just about style, it also connects surfers to nature, allowing them to feel the pulse of the ocean under their feet. Many riders aim for the perfect hang 10, knowing it symbolizes mastery over their board and a deep appreciation for the waves they ride. So next time you see a surfer in action, watch closely for this iconic move. Is it really true that tears float in space? Yes, they do. While many believe crying isn't possible in the vacuum of space, that's not entirely accurate. Astronauts can indeed produce tears. However, the lack of gravity means those tears don't fall like they do on Earth. Instead, they form spherical clumps that float around, which can be surprising and even a bit frustrating during emotional moments. Imagine trying to wipe away tears that just hover in front of your face. This unique situation can create a sad but interesting challenge for astronauts on long missions, where emotions can run high. Experiencing this phenomenon highlights just how different life is beyond our planet, where even basic human functions change due to the environment. Next time you see an astronaut, remember they might just be teary-eyed while floating in zero gravity. Prepare to be amazed by this phone case innovation. Have you ever missed the feel of real keys while typing on your smartphone? A brand new phone case has arrived to save the day, featuring a full physical keyboard integrated right into its design. Designed for those who find touchscreens frustrating when composing long messages or emails, this case combines modern tech with the nostalgic comfort of traditional typing. Imagine being able to type with tactile keys without compromising your phone's sleek look. This case connects seamlessly to your device, allowing you to type swiftly and accurately. It's perfect for students needing to write papers, professionals drafting emails on the go, or anyone who just loves that satisfying click when they type. With this clever gadget, you'll never have to struggle with tiny on-screen keys again. Ready to upgrade your texting experience? Did you know that the moon is drifting away? This fascinating phenomenon occurs at a rate of about 3.8 centimeters every year. While that might seem small to us, over millions of years, it adds up to significant changes in our night sky. As the moon moves farther away, it will appear smaller during solar eclipses, which means fewer spectacular moments where the moon completely covers the sun. Imagine the thrill of watching an eclipse slowly fade. Scientists can measure this movement using lasers pointed at reflectors left on the moon's surface by the Apollo missions. As time goes on, the distance between Earth and the moon will increase, leading to new patterns in solar eclipses that humanity will experience in the far future. So next time you gaze up at the moon, consider this slow but steady journey away from our planet. What other surprises does our universe hold? Check out the amazing Kokedama sea coconut seed. This incredible seed hails from the tropical shores of the Seychelles and holds the title for the largest and heaviest seed in the world. Imagine a single seed that can reach lengths of up to 12 inches with a whopping circumference of 3 feet. Weighing over 40 pounds, the Kokedama seed is not just heavy, it's a remarkable natural phenomenon that stirs both curiosity and admiration. The sea coconut grows from the famous Lodoicea malvavica tree, which also boasts sturdy palm-like fronds that can tower up to 80 feet high. What's fascinating is that these seeds have been known to drift across oceans, a journey that can take years, while often being mistaken for coconuts. Because of their size and unique shape, Kokedama seeds have captured the attention of scientists, nature lovers, and artists alike. They symbolize resilience and adaptability, thriving in their island environments. So next time you think of seeds, remember the amazing Kokedama, a true giant in the plant kingdom. Hard to believe, but Hamlet was banned in the USSR. Under Joseph Stalin's rule, this iconic play faced censorship because its themes clashed with the Soviet government's vision of an ideal citizen. Hamlet's deep introspection and famous indecisiveness went against the qualities of strength and decisiveness that Stalin promoted. At a time when the state sought to control all aspects of life, any hint of existential questioning was considered dangerous. Additionally, the play's political intrigue and betrayal may have seemed subversive to the regime, which was desperate to maintain power and suppress dissent. This ban on Hamlet is a chilling reminder of how art can be stifled by oppressive regimes. While readers and audiences around the world marvel at Hamlet's complex characters and philosophical depths, Soviet citizens were denied the chance to explore these ideas. What does this tell us about the relationship between art and power? Guess what really drives the story of Joe Arrety? Joe Arrety, often called the happiest prisoner, faced a fate that most couldn't imagine. Despite having the mental capacity of a child, he was wrongfully sentenced to death and executed, highlighting the chilling flaws within the justice system. Arrety's case is a tragic reminder of the dire consequences stemming from misunderstandings of mental disability and legal accountability. However, his story didn't end with his execution. Years later, through persistent advocacy and emerging evidence, he was exonerated, showcasing the power of determination and the heart of human resilience. The case sparks important discussions about wrongful convictions and the need for reform in our legal system. How could a system fail someone so profoundly, yet allow hope to shine through his tragedy? Arrety's journey encourages more than just reflection. It calls for action to prevent such injustices in the future. Air taxis are here. Have you heard of Pop-Up Next? This innovative concept, born from a collaboration between Airbus and Audi, imagines a future where getting around is as easy as hopping into a self-flying vehicle. The Pop-Up Next blends cutting-edge aviation with land transport, offering a seamless travel experience. Picture this. You arrive at your destination by car, and when it's time to fly, your vehicle transforms into an air taxi above the crowded streets. This autonomous vehicle is designed to alleviate traffic woes while significantly reducing travel times. While it may sound like a scene from a sci-fi movie, the technology behind Pop-Up Next works by integrating electric vertical takeoff and landing capabilities. which means it can lift off and land in confined spaces. Plus, with Audi's automotive expertise, the design prioritizes comfort and user-friendly interfaces, making it appealing to future urban travelers. As cities continue to grow, could air taxis like pop up next revolutionize the way we travel? Could rabbit meat really be dangerous for survivalists? A diet consisting solely of rabbit meat can lead to a troubling condition known as protein poisoning or rabbit starvation. This happens because rabbit meat is extremely lean, providing an abundance of protein but not enough fat to keep your body functioning properly. When survivalists or explorers venture into the wild and rely only on this meat, they may unknowingly put their health at serious risk. The human body needs a balance of nutrients, including fats, to support vital functions and energy levels. Without enough fat in their diet, individuals may suffer from symptoms like fatigue, weakness, and even organ problems. Historical accounts reveal that those who depended on lean game, like rabbits, often face this alarming issue. Therefore, it's crucial to remember that variety in our diets is essential for good health, no matter the circumstances. Next time you think of a meat-heavy meal, consider mixing in some healthy fats to keep your body happy and healthy. Let's uncover the truth about landmines today. Many people mistakenly believe that stepping on a landmine arms it and stepping off triggers it, thanks to movies and TV shows that mix fact with fiction. This understanding has led to a dangerous misconception. In reality, once a landmine is buried and set in place, it is already armed. The moment someone steps on it, the pressure trigger activates immediately, causing the mine to explode without the need for any additional actions. This crucial detail highlights just how hazardous landmines are, especially in areas where they are prevalent, such as former conflict zones. Thousands of these devices remain buried, posing risks not only to soldiers, but also to civilians and animals. Understanding how landmines truly work can help raise awareness about their dangers and the importance of safe clearance operations in affected regions. Why do hammerhead sharks have different species? It's fascinating to learn that while all hammerhead sharks share that unique hammer-shaped head known as a cephalofoil, there are at least 9 distinct species. This distinctive feature isn't just for show. It actually helps them see better and perceive depth more accurately. This means they can navigate through the ocean's depths and hunt for prey efficiently. Each species, like the great hammerhead or the scalloped hammerhead, has its own unique traits and behaviors that adapt it to different environments. For instance, some species prefer warm, shallow waters, while others are more comfortable in deeper, cooler areas. This diversity allows hammerheads to thrive in various habitats, from coastal regions to the open ocean. By studying these different species, scientists can learn more about shark evolution, behavior, and even the health of marine ecosystems. So next time you see a hammerhead, remember, there's a whole family of these incredible hunters in our oceans. What species will you learn about next? Can you hear anything in space at all? The answer is a resounding no. Sound relies on air, or another medium, to travel. In our atmosphere, sound waves vibrate through air particles, allowing us to hear music, conversations, and nature's symphony. However, space is a vacuum, which means it has no air or particles to carry sound. This lack of a medium explains why astronauts rely on radios to communicate while in space. Without air, even the loudest explosions or epic space battles would fall silent. Imagine how eerie it must be to float among the stars without a single sound. Scientists also study the effects of this silence on astronauts, as they often experience an overwhelming sense of isolation. While we might think of space as a quiet void, it's actually bustling with activity, just no sounds to accompany it. So next time you gaze up at the night sky, remember, the beauty of space is enjoyed in silence. What else might remain hidden from our ears in the cosmos? Is it really true that bonsai trees can live for centuries? Absolutely. Bonsai is a remarkable art form that originated in Japan, emphasizing the cultivation of miniature trees to capture the beauty of nature in a tiny space. Rather than being a specific species, bonsai can be created from many different types of trees, each carefully nurtured and shaped by skilled artists. This involves techniques like pruning, wiring, and repotting to encourage unique growth patterns that mimic the grandeur of full-size trees. Interestingly, some bonsai trees are over 100 years old, with a few even reaching the age of several centuries. Caring for a bonsai requires patience and commitment, as these tiny wonders need regular attention, including proper watering, sunlight, and seasonal adjustments. Whether you're an experienced gardener or a curious beginner, creating and caring for bonsai can be a deeply rewarding experience, turning your home into a beautiful slice of nature. Is it really true that brain aneurysms can be silent killers? A brain aneurysm is a serious condition that occurs when a blood vessel in the brain bulges out, making it vulnerable to rupture. This eruption can lead to a stroke or even death. But here's the kicker. Many people don't notice any symptoms until disaster strikes. While some might experience warning signs like headaches or changes in vision, these symptoms often go unnoticed or are mistaken for something less serious. Because of this, brain aneurysms frequently evade detection until they show up on medical imaging tests like CT scans or MRIs. For individuals at risk, awareness and early detection are crucial. Knowing the signs could potentially save your life. So how can you stay informed and proactive about your brain health? Here's what actually happens when you visit Greenland. Greenland is the world's largest island, stretching over 2,166,086 square kilometers. Yet it is home to just about 56,000 people, making it incredibly spacious. Imagine vast landscapes filled with stunning icy tundras, expansive glaciers, and beautiful fjords, all with very few people around. The low population density means that it feels like nature is the main attraction. Most residents live in small coastal towns, where vibrant culture meets breathtaking scenery. People here rely on fishing, hunting, and tourism for their livelihoods. The stunning northern lights dance across the sky during winter, while summer brings an explosion of wildlife and blooming flowers. It's an outdoor lover's paradise, perfect for activities like hiking, dog sledding, and kayaking. Can you imagine experiencing such pristine beauty with so few crowds around? Most people don't know this, but writing boosts memory. Studies show that writing things down can help improve your memory retention more effectively than typing. This happens because when you write by hand, you're engaging your brain in a unique way. The physical act of forming letters and words means your brain is more actively involved in the process. As you write, you're not just recording information, you're also processing and organizing it. This deeper engagement can help you understand and remember the material better. Typing may be faster, but it often turns into a mindless task where you don't truly absorb what you're documenting. So if you're cramming for an exam or trying to remember important ideas for work, consider grabbing a pen and paper. Not only will you be more likely to remember the information, but you might also find that it's a more enjoyable way to learn. Can you imagine birds flying thousands of miles? Many bird species, like the Arctic tern, showcase incredible navigation skills, allowing them to traverse vast distances in the air. These remarkable creatures have evolved unique adaptations, such as an innate sense of direction and the ability to use the position of the sun and stars. They can also detect Earth's magnetic fields, which guides them on long journeys. For instance, Arctic terns travel around 44,000 miles during their annual migration from the Arctic to Antarctic regions, demonstrating precision that's awe-inspiring. Their bodies are built for endurance with specialized wings and lightweight structures, enabling them to glide efficiently through various environments. This ability to travel such great distances not only ensures their survival, but also connects different ecosystems across the globe. Isn't it fascinating how these birds navigate such extensive journeys? Here's a wild fact about Brazil's flag. This colorful emblem is packed with meaning and history. The vibrant green stands for the country's beautiful, lush forests, while the rich yellow symbolizes Brazil's wealth, particularly from its gold and natural resources. At the center, you'll find a striking blue circle dotted with white stars. These stars represent the night sky over Rio de Janeiro on November 15, 1889, when Brazil became a republic. Each star corresponds to a different Brazilian state, making the flag a symbol of unity among diverse regions and cultures. Interestingly, the flag has undergone several changes since its first adoption, reflecting the nation's evolving identity. So next time you see Brazil's flag waving in the breeze, remember it tells a story of nature, richness, and a momentous shift in the country's history. Why exactly does a dog eat your homework? In a surprising twist, this classic excuse really happened to famed author John Steinbeck. While most of us chuckle at the phrase, Steinbeck found himself in a real bind when his dog decided to munch on the manuscript for his beloved novel Of Mice and Men. Imagine putting your heart and soul into a story only to have your furry friend turn it into a snack. When Steinbeck realized that half of his work was gone, he had to reach out to his editor for a little more time. This amusing anecdote shows that even the greatest writers face unexpected challenges. Instead of panicking, Steinbeck's quick thinking and humor transformed a disaster into a fun story. So next time you hear someone use the excuse of a dog eating homework, remember that even literary legends have had their canine calamities. Can you believe Arnold's surprising film debut in Hercules? Arnold Schwarzenegger, known today as an action hero and former governor, began his Hollywood journey in a lesser-known film called Hercules in New York. When he auditioned for this role, his agent exaggerated his experience by claiming Arnold had years of stage experience. In truth, the only performances Arnold had under his belt were on bodybuilding stages, showcasing his incredible physique rather than dramatic talent. This early misrepresentation led to Arnold's entry into a world where he would eventually shine as a star. Despite the rocky start and the need for heavy dubbing due to his thick accent, he quickly gained recognition. This film may not be an Oscar winner, but it marked the beginning of Arnold's incredible transformation from a bodybuilder to a global icon. Who knew that such a quirky debut would kick off such a legendary career? What if I told you a goat almost became mayor? In 1949, farmers in Nebraska came together in a clever and humorous protest against their local politics by trying to elect a goat named Happy as their town's mayor. The spirit of this quirky campaign reflected their frustration with the human candidates available, which they felt were failing to represent them. Surprisingly, Happy, the goat, rallied support and collected hundreds of write-in votes from the community. This lighthearted attempt at political change not only highlighted the absurdity of the situation, but also made a serious statement about voter dissatisfaction. The episode revealed how humor can shine a light on serious issues, reminding us that sometimes unconventional methods can lead to meaningful conversations about governance and representation. Who knew a goat could spark such a discussion? Here's what actually happens when your heart breaks. Broken heart syndrome, or Takotsubo cardiomyopathy, is a fascinating yet alarming condition that reveals the powerful connection between our emotions and our bodies. When someone experiences extreme emotional stress, such as the death of a loved one or a painful breakup, it can trigger this syndrome. As a result, the heart temporarily enlarges, taking on a shape reminiscent of a Japanese octopus trap, known as a takotsubo. This peculiar change affects the heart's ability to pump blood effectively, leading to symptoms that can mimic a heart attack, such as chest pain and shortness of breath. Scientists believe that stress hormones, like adrenaline, play a significant role in this process. So next time you hear of heartbreak, remember that it's not just emotional, it can physically reshape our hearts too. Did you know basketball started as a winter activity? In 1891, Dr. James Naismith, a physical education instructor in Massachusetts, faced a challenge: how to keep his students active indoors during harsh winters. To solve this problem, he invented basketball, a game that combined elements of athleticism, strategy, and teamwork. Dr. Naismith's original version featured a simple peach basket at each end of a gymnasium, and the objective was to throw a soccer ball into these baskets. It quickly caught on among the students, and the excitement around the new sport was palpable. As years went by, basketball evolved significantly, introducing dribbling, passing, and various rules that shaped it into the game we love today. Today, basketball stands tall as one of the most popular sports globally, played in schools, parks, and professional leagues, engaging millions of players and fans alike. From professional superstars like LeBron James to inspiring stories of amateur players, the spirit of basketball continues to thrive, proving Naismith's idea was a hit. Let's uncover the truth about Michael Jordan's high school story. This widely spread myth suggests that the basketball legend was cut from his high school team, but it's not entirely correct. In reality, Michael Jordan did face some setbacks during his sophomore year at Laney High School in North Carolina. He was indeed selected for the junior varsity team, but after feeling he wasn't getting enough playing time, he decided to work hard and improve his skills. This determination paid off. By his junior year, he had made the varsity team and quickly became a standout player. Jordan's experience shows us that setbacks can be stepping stones to success. Instead of giving up, he embraced the challenge, proving that hard work and resilience can lead to greatness. So next time you hear someone mention that myth, remember the truth behind Michael Jordan's high school journey. Let's uncover the truth about India's global role. In 2016, India marked a significant milestone, having become an active member of the global community since 1950. This was no small feat, as India focused heavily on promoting peace and avoiding conflict. The country played a crucial role in fostering diplomacy and cooperation among nations. After gaining independence, India opted for a path of non-alignment, making choices that would allow it to navigate the complex politics of the Cold War without siding with either of the major blocs. By engaging with various countries and advocating for dialogue over strife, India contributed to crucial international discussions on issues like climate change, trade, and human rights. As India continues to assert its presence on the world stage, the emphasis on peaceful relations resonates with its core values and commitment to collaboration. How will India shape future global interactions? Most people don't know this about German soldiers. During World War I and World War II, German soldiers faced incredible challenges that shaped their experiences and perspectives. These men were not just fighting for their country, they were caught in a whirlwind of conflict marked by harsh conditions and moral dilemmas. As they endured the stress of combat, many felt immense pressure from their superiors, while also grappling with the realities of war, including loss and camaraderie. The intense environments often forced them to make split-second decisions that could mean life or death. Those who survived returned home, carrying not only physical scars, but also deep psychological wounds, effects that can last a lifetime. Examining their experiences helps us understand the broader human cost of war, reminding us that behind every soldier's uniform is a story of struggle, sacrifice, and sometimes regret. As we reflect on these stories, we must ask ourselves, what can we learn from their experiences to prevent future conflicts? What if I told you land speed records can soar? In 1997, the Thrust SSC, a remarkable British-designed vehicle, made history by achieving an astonishing speed of 762 miles per hour. This groundbreaking achievement was no small feat. It marked the first time any vehicle broke the sound barrier on land. The Thrust SSC, powered by 2 jet engines, showcased incredible engineering and innovation. Spearheaded by a team of skilled engineers and drivers, this car raced across the Black Rock Desert in Nevada, leaving tire tracks that would be talked about for years. The driver, Andy Green, became a hero that day, zooming past previous speed records and making the roar of the engines echo in the world of motorsport. This thrilling moment not only pushed the limits of how fast a vehicle could go, but it also inspired future engineering designs, showing that with creativity and determination, even the sky isn't the limit. It's just the beginning. Can you imagine what future technologies might achieve next? Here's a wild fact about mobsters and trials. In the US, mobsters face a tough battle in court with an impressive 89% conviction rate, making it hard for them to escape justice. One major reason for this high figure is the effectiveness of the Witness Protection Program, which plays a crucial role in bringing criminals to justice. When mobsters find themselves on trial, witnesses who once feared for their safety can now provide vital testimonies without hesitation, thanks to the protection they receive. These witnesses are moved to safe locations, given new identities, and trained to adapt to their new lives, allowing them to share their stories. As a result, juries often hear first-hand accounts of mob activities, which bolsters the prosecution's case and makes it much harder for mobsters to win their trials. Why do you think witness protection is so effective? Have you ever wondered why speaking is so complex? Speaking uses about 100 muscles in your chest, neck, jaw, tongue, and lips. This shows just how much physical effort goes into verbal communication. When you talk, your brain coordinates all these muscles to produce sounds and form words, making it look effortless. Each muscle plays a specific role. For instance, your tongue helps in shaping sounds, while your lips are crucial for pronunciation. The chest muscles assist with your breath control, allowing you to project your voice clearly. Because of this intricate dance of muscles and coordination, speaking well is a skill that can take time to develop. Did you know that even minor adjustments in muscle movements can change the tone or meaning of what you say? It's fascinating to realize how actively engaged our bodies are when we chat, tell stories, or express emotions. Next time you hold a conversation, think about all those muscles working together to express your thoughts. Isn't it amazing how much goes into something we often take for granted? Have you heard about Jerusalem's famous wooden ladder? In the 1700s, a wooden ladder was accidentally left outside the Church of the Holy Sepulchre in Jerusalem, and it has become a notable part of the city's historical tapestry. The ladder remains in place to this day, showcasing not just the incident itself, but also a fascinating story of religious cooperation. Today, this humble piece of wood symbolizes the complexities of shared sacred spaces, as its presence requires approval from 6 different Christian denominations. Each group has a claim to the church, making the ladder a focal point for discussions around harmony and cohabitation in a city steeped in rich cultural history. This uniquely shared responsibility highlights how faiths can coexist, even with something as simple as a ladder. So next time you think about Jerusalem, remember that this ladder isn't just a forgotten object, but a symbol of the ongoing dialogue between communities striving for respect and unity. Guess what really drives manta rays to leap? Manta rays are fascinating creatures that often surprise onlookers by launching themselves out of the water in graceful arcs. This spectacular behavior might be more than just a show. Some scientists believe it serves 2 important purposes. First, these jumps could be a form of communication, helping manta rays signal to one another during social interactions. Second, the leaps might help them shake off pesky parasites that cling to their skin. While researchers are still trying to determine the exact reason for this stunning behavior, observing it in the wild adds to the mystery of these gentle giants. Manta rays, with their large wingspans and friendly nature, inspire awe and wonder. Next time you see a manta ray's breathtaking leap, think about what it could mean beyond just a beautiful display. Why do they jump so high? What secrets might they be revealing to one another? Let's uncover the amazing Lego Toyota Supra replica. This incredible creation is a life-sized replica of a Toyota Supra made entirely from a staggering 400,000 Lego bricks. Imagine the dedication and creativity that went into building something that not only resembles the classic car, but also features working lights and functional seats. The project fulfilled the dreams of numerous Lego enthusiasts and car lovers alike. The detailed craftsmanship ensures every curve and line of the Supra is faithfully represented while showcasing the limitless possibilities of Lego bricks. Built for an exhibit, this stunning model stands as a testament to the ingenuity of builders who can transform simple plastic bricks into a realistic vehicle. Visitors often marvel at the shiny exterior and detailed interior, igniting nostalgia and excitement. So why is a Lego car capturing so much attention? It's not just a toy, it's a vibrant example of engineering, art, and passion coming together in one extraordinary build. What will Lego enthusiasts think up next? Hard to believe, but headphones can be dangerous. When you wear headphones while walking or biking, you might be tuning out more than just your favorite music. Many people don't realize that these headphones can muffle the sounds of approaching cars, horns, or even other cyclists. This lack of awareness makes it harder to respond to potential dangers on the road or sidewalk. Imagine you're biking down the street, lost in the rhythm of your playlist, and suddenly a car unexpectedly turns toward you. Without hearing it, you might not react in time to avoid an accident. It's not just a rare occurrence. Studies show that wearing headphones while navigating traffic increases the risk of collisions. To stay safe, consider keeping the volume low or taking one earbud out when you're outdoors. Your ears can be your best friends, alerting you to what's happening around you. Is it really true that kaffir cats exist? These fascinating felines are not just your ordinary house cat. They're large cats that resemble miniature tigers. With their striking coats and impressive size, kaffir cats stand out in the feline world. Often referred to as the mini tiger for their beautiful striped patterns and muscular build, they can weigh up to 30 pounds, making them quite a sight to behold. Found primarily in specific regions, these cats have become popular among animal lovers for their playful and affectionate nature. Unlike typical domestic cats, kaffir cats have a more robust structure, showcasing their wild ancestry. Their energetic personalities keep them on the move, and they thrive in environments where they can climb and explore. As captivating as they are, owning a kaffir cat comes with responsibilities due to their needs for space and stimulation. Have you ever seen a cat that looks like a tiny tiger? If not, you might want to look into the world of kaffir cats. Did you know Canada grows most of the world's lentils? This amazing fact highlights Canada's vital role in global agriculture, producing over a third of the world's lentils. The province of Saskatchewan is the powerhouse behind this impressive statistic, where vast fields of vibrant green and golden lentil crops thrive. Lentils are a popular legume packed with protein, fiber, and essential nutrients, making them a favorite ingredient in many cuisines around the world. Farmers in Saskatchewan utilize modern farming techniques and favorable weather conditions to cultivate these nutritious seeds. The lentil harvest isn't just significant for local economies, it also impacts global food security, as many countries import these legumes for their nutritious benefits. By nurturing healthy lentil crops, Saskatchewan contributes to a sustainable food system while boosting its own agricultural economy. So next time you enjoy a delicious lentil soup or salad, remember that Saskatchewan plays a key role in bringing those wholesome ingredients to your table. Did you know the Strait of Messina holds ancient myths? This fascinating waterway sets apart the toe of Italy from the enchanting island of Sicily. Not only does it play a vital role in trade and transportation, but it also serves as a backdrop for a tapestry of myths and legends, making it a cultural treasure. One of the most famous tales involves the monstrous sea creatures Scylla and Charybdis, who were said to terrorize sailors attempting to navigate the strait. These stories are steeped in history, reflecting the fears and imaginations of ancient mariners. The colorful myths of the Strait of Messina have inspired countless artists and storytellers throughout centuries, adding to its allure. The area is also recognized for its stunning natural beauty, featuring dramatic cliffs and shimmering waters that attract tourists today. As you explore this captivating region, consider how the blend of history and mythology creates a unique identity for the Strait of Messina. What secrets do the waters still hold? Prepare to be amazed by elephants mining for salt. In Kenya's Kedem Cave, these incredible creatures show off their remarkable adaptability by venturing into the dark to find essential nutrients. Living in a region where the soil often lacks vital minerals, elephants have discovered that breaking off salt-rich rocks helps meet their dietary needs. These intelligent giants use their powerful tusks to chip away at the stones, showcasing their problem-solving skills and strength. While inside the cave, they navigate the shadows, displaying a fearless curiosity. This unique behavior is more than just a smart way to survive. It's a fascinating reminder of how animals can adjust their habits to thrive in challenging environments. So the next time you think about elephants, remember that they aren't just wandering giants, but also skilled miners in search of salt. Isn't nature full of surprises? Prepare to be amazed by this unique remedy. In some rural communities in Pakistan, there's a fascinating belief that eating burnt bread or charred rice can soothe a sore throat. While it might sound odd to many, this practice highlights a different approach to health and wellness compared to what we often find in modern medicine. People in these communities trust these unconventional treatments, passed down through generations, to ease discomfort when feeling under the weather. This shows how cultural beliefs shape our understanding of healing. While many might rush to grab a throat lozenge, these villagers find comfort in their traditional remedy, emphasizing the importance of community practices and folklore in health. Who knows? Maybe the warmth of charred rice is the very thing some sore throats need. It's a reminder that health beliefs can vary widely based on culture and experience. What if I told you about ancient Egyptian contraception? The ancient Egyptians were quite innovative when it came to reproductive health, using crocodile dung as a form of contraception. This unusual method involved inserting the dung into the vagina, where it would soften at body temperature, acting as a barrier to sperm. While it might sound strange to us today, this practice shows a fascinating understanding of human anatomy and fertility control in ancient cultures. Crocodile dung was readily available along the Nile, making it a practical choice for many women. It highlights how ancient Egyptians used their environment and knowledge to navigate life's challenges, including family planning. Though modern contraceptive methods are far more reliable and hygienic, it's intriguing to consider how historical societies found solutions to similar problems we face today. Isn't it remarkable how resourcefulness shaped ancient Egyptian life? Fireworks bowls light up celebrations across Spain and Latin America. These vibrant bowl-shaped structures are a staple at many traditional festivals, capturing the excitement of the crowd. Made from materials like metal or reed, these bowls are packed with pyrotechnic wonders that explode into dazzling displays of color and sound, turning the night sky into a canvas of light. The origins of fireworks bowls can be traced back to ancient times when communities sought ways to celebrate significant events, from religious holidays to local fiestas. Today, they're often used in festivities such as La Tomatina and Las Fallas, drawing thousands of revelers eager to witness the spectacle. As the bowls ignite, the booming sounds and bursts of light create an electrifying atmosphere, bringing people together in jubilation. So the next time you find yourself at a lively festival in Spain or Latin America, keep an eye out for these beautiful fireworks bowls. They're not just decorations, but a mesmerizing tradition that lights up the hearts of everyone involved. Surprisingly, it's a fact that Mr. T. Fue builds pools. A remarkable YouTuber famous for his inventive approach to creating swimming oases in the most unexpected spots. With just simple tools and sheer physical strength, he transforms barren landscapes into relaxing retreats. One of his most captivating projects involves a secret underground pool nestled beneath a mysterious house. Imagine discovering a hidden paradise right below your feet. Through his engaging videos, Mr. T. Fue not only showcases his unique building techniques, but also inspires viewers to appreciate nature and explore their creativity. His projects combine engineering, artistry, and a bit of adventure, showing that you don't need a lot of fancy equipment to create something extraordinary. Whether he's digging in the sand or stabilizing a structure, Mr. T. Fue proves that with determination and innovation, any dream can be built if you just get started. What if I told you Velcro was inspired by burrs? In 1941, Swiss engineer Georges de Mestral took a stroll in the countryside and noticed something peculiar: tiny burrs clinging to his pants and his dog's fur. Intrigued by this natural phenomenon, he examined the burrs under a microscope and discovered their unique hook-like structures that allowed them to latch onto fabric and fur with surprising strength. This moment sparked a creative idea for de Mestral, who began experimenting with a similar design using fabric. Fast forward a few years, and his invention of the hook and loop fastener, now widely known as Velcro, changed the way we think about fastening items. Today, Velcro is used in everything from clothing and shoes to spacesuits and more. So next time you fasten your shoes, remember the genius inspired by a simple nature walk. Did you know humans have unique cervical vertebrae? Unlike most mammals who universally share a common structure, humans typically boast 7 cervical vertebrae. This fascinating adaptation provides a remarkable insight into our anatomy. While most mammals, from elephants to cats, have the same number, humans stand out due to some unusual evolutionary paths. Each cervical vertebra is a small bone that protects the spinal cord and supports the skull, allowing for flexible neck movements. This flexibility is essential for various activities like turning your head to see something interesting or nodding in agreement. It's interesting that despite our unique arrangement, this trait plays a crucial role in our overall health and functioning. Evolution explains this consistency across the mammalian family tree, with 7 being the magic number for optimal mobility and stability. So next time you turn your head or look around, you can appreciate that this simple action relies on a fascinating evolutionary quirk shared by mammals everywhere. Can you imagine mispronouncing simple foreign words? Hyperforeignism is a quirky phenomenon where people mispronounce foreign terms that are actually simpler than they believe. For example, many struggle with names like habanero or Beijing, likely overthinking their pronunciations and getting them wrong. It seems puzzling, but this often happens because we feel intimidated by unfamiliar languages, leading us to complicate what should be straightforward. Take coup de grace. It may appear complex, but it often trips people up more than it should. This phenomenon highlights how our brains sometimes overcomplicate language, creating a fun mix of humor and embarrassment. Although it might feel embarrassing to mispronounce a word, it's a common experience that connects us all. In the end, language is meant to be shared and enjoyed, so why not embrace our little mistakes? Can you imagine a zone of death in Yellowstone? This bizarre concept arises from a unique legal loophole hiding in the iconic national park. Located in a remote section of Yellowstone, if someone committed a crime within this area, it would be nearly impossible to assemble a jury due to complicated jurisdictional rules. The government typically needs to ensure a jury is drawn from the same area where the crime occurred. But this zone of death sits in a part of Idaho that falls through the cracks. As a result, if a person committed a crime there, they could potentially evade prosecution entirely. It's a strange blend of geography and justice, raising intriguing questions about how our legal system operates. How can a piece of land impact accountability? This loophole has never been tested in court, leaving everyone curious about what would happen if it ever came to light. Can you imagine that famous paintings can surprise us? The iconic image of Edvard Munch's The Scream is often misunderstood. Many think it shows a person screaming, but it actually captures the intense reaction of an individual to a distant scream. Munch painted this masterpiece in 1893, and it has become a symbol of existential angst and human emotion. The central figure, with its mouth wide open and hands on his cheeks, is expressing horror and confusion, not emitting a scream itself. This twist in interpretation highlights how art can be layered with meaning. Munch was inspired by a walk he took where he felt a wave of anxiety wash over him, reflecting on the struggles of life and the complexities of human feelings. The vibrant colors and swirling backgrounds add to the emotional turmoil. So next time you see The Scream, think about the story behind it. How do you interpret it? You won't believe how blue light disrupts your sleep. As it turns out, blue light from screens tricks your brain into thinking it's still daytime. This deceptive effect is why using devices like smartphones or tablets right before bed can mess with your sleep patterns. Your brain, sensing that blue light, interprets it as a signal to stay alert, like it's still chasing after the sun. This can lead to difficulty falling asleep and feeling rested the next day. Studies show that blue light suppresses the production of melatonin, the hormone that regulates sleep. So when you scroll through social media or binge watch your favorite shows at night, you may unknowingly sabotage your sleep. To improve your rest, it's a good idea to limit screen time about an hour before bed. You could also try using blue light filters or glasses designed to block this light in the evening. By understanding the impact of blue light on your brain, you can take steps to ensure better sleep and wake up feeling refreshed. Guess what really drives NEOM's futuristic ambitions? NEOM's The Line and IDA, an eye-catching megacity under construction in Saudi Arabia, aim to redefine urban living. This massive project plans to accommodate around 600,000 residents while offering a plethora of attractions, like a thrilling Formula One track where racing enthusiasts can feel the adrenaline rush, and a fantastic water park for families looking to cool off. What sets The Line apart is its unique design, stretching for 170 kilometers, that promotes sustainability and makes sure residents can access essential services within a 5-minute walk. The vision is not just about living spaces, it's about creating a vibrant community filled with futuristic technology and amenities. From cutting-edge transportation systems to lush green areas, Neom has the potential to change how we think about cities and urban life. Isn't it exciting to imagine what life could look like in such a place? Have you ever wondered why women fought for freedom? In 1908, a brave woman named Katie Mulcahy made history by becoming the first woman arrested for smoking in public in New York City. This happened because she violated the Sullivan Ordinance, which explicitly prohibited women from smoking outdoors. Katie refused to back down during her court hearing, passionately arguing that she deserved the right to smoke just like any man could. Her bold stand caught the attention of many and sparked discussions about gender equality and personal freedom. Just 2 weeks after her case, the city's mayor made a significant move by vetoing the Sullivan Ordinance, paving the way for women to express themselves more freely in public spaces. Katie's actions didn't just challenge outdated laws, they also encouraged many women to advocate for their rights, marking a pivotal moment in the fight for gender equality. What other barriers do you think women continue to face today? Did you know that service dogs can save lives? These amazing animals are specially trained to assist people with disabilities, and if you see a service dog approaching you alone, it might be trying to lead you to its owner who needs help. For instance, if a person has fallen or is experiencing a medical emergency, the service dog is trained to find help or alert someone nearby. By following the dog, you could be making a vital difference. It's important to remember that service dogs are working dogs. They should not be distracted or approached unless necessary. If the dog seems to want your attention, it likely signals for a reason. Trust your instincts and take action. Following the dog can be incredibly helpful to someone in a time of need. So the next time you spot a service dog on the move, consider it your invitation to lend a hand. Did you know that Starbucks cups hide in Fight Club? This iconic film, directed by David Fincher, cleverly showcases a Starbucks cup in nearly every scene. This choice wasn't just random, it ties back to a fascinating line in the movie that critiques corporate branding. The story revolves around an insatiable consumer culture, and the constant presence of the Starbucks cup serves as a clever reminder of how deeply corporations are woven into our lives. It's almost like a secret game for observant viewers to spot the cup as the narrator navigates his chaotic journey. This detail adds an extra layer of commentary, suggesting that even in a fight against the societal norms, we can't escape the influence of big brands. The presence of the cup highlights the absurdity of our attachment to these symbols of consumption, making us wonder what role they play in our own lives. Have you noticed the Starbucks cup in every scene? Did you know that Neanderthals may not have been hunched over? The common image of Neanderthals as stooped and awkward creatures comes from the first ever Neanderthal skeleton discovered in 1856. This skeleton belonged to an older individual who had severe arthritis, which contributed to its hunched posture. Modern researchers have pointed out that not all Neanderthals would have experienced this condition. In fact, many skeletal remains show a range of postures and builds, suggesting they were far from the stereotypical image. These early humans were robust and muscular, adapted for their environments with strong limbs and broad chests. They were skilled hunters and gatherers, using tools with great effectiveness. So next time you think of Neanderthals, remember that they probably stood tall and strong rather than hunched over as we've often imagined. Did you know gorillas can communicate in sign language? At the Miami Zoo, a remarkable gorilla has shown visitors that effective communication isn't just for humans. This intelligent animal has learned to use sign language to express specific needs and messages clearly. For instance, it has signaled to guests that feeding them is against the rules. This behavior highlights not only the cleverness of gorillas, but also their capacity for understanding social norms within their environment. By using simple signs, the gorilla engages with visitors, creating a two-way interaction that many find fascinating. This interaction allows people to appreciate the cognitive capabilities of our primate relatives and reminds us of the importance of respecting wildlife. Every time the gorilla signs, it challenges us to think deeply about the similarities between humans and these incredible creatures. So the next time you wonder about animal intelligence, remember this amazing gorilla in Miami making an impact through its sign language skills. Isn't it incredible how much we can learn from them? What if I told you your body is a bacteria haven? It may sound surprising, but your body has more bacteria than human cells. In fact, there are trillions of these tiny microorganisms living both inside and on you, outnumbering your own cells by about 10 to 1. These bacteria are not just freeloaders. They play an essential role in keeping you healthy. For example, they assist in digestion, breaking down complex foods and helping your body absorb nutrients. Additionally, these microorganisms act as a security team, protecting you against harmful pathogens that could make you sick. You might also be surprised to learn that these same bacteria contribute to keeping your skin healthy, promoting a balanced environment that reduces issues like acne and irritation. So next time you think about your body, remember it's not just you. You're hosting a whole community of helpful bacteria. How incredible is that? What if I told you coffee could be a treasure? The world's most expensive coffee, Kopi Luwak, offers an unusual and fascinating journey from bean to cup. This luxurious brew comes from coffee beans that civet cats eat and then excrete. The digestive process of the civet enhances the flavor profile, giving it a unique richness that coffee lovers crave. But with prices soaring up to $600 per pound, it's clear this isn't your average cup of joe. Interestingly, coffee is also the second most traded commodity globally, just behind oil, which means people around the world are passionate about their brews. For over 150 years, Brazil has held the title of the largest coffee producer, delivering an astonishing 40% of the world's supply. With such a rich history and intricate production methods, it's no wonder why coffee captivates so many people. Have you tried Kopi Luwak yet?